What is going on, people of the Life on Limiter YouTube channel? You might think I'm a little overexcited at this point, but we are throwing a hydro in a freaking Yukon Denali, so of course I'm excited. In this video, I'm going to show you how I put a hydraulic e-brake in any GMT 800, new body style, 1999 to 2006, Chevy, GMC, Yukon, Denali, Tahoe, 1500s. They're all the same pretty much. So you can probably watch this video and do your truck, do your SUV, whatever you may have, 99 to 06. It's a freaking Yukon Denali with a hydraulic e-brake, welded diff, coilovers, and an angle kit. And hopefully some boost, but we'll get there on another video. If you guys are new to this build, this is a 2002 Yukon Denali. It has coilovers all the way around, my angle kit, a welded diff, intake, straight pipe exhaust, and in this video we're going to toss a hydro in it and then maybe go do some rip'ems. Sweet Betsy Johnson, it's beautiful. Gonna give you a quick rundown of what I'm using. This is not the right way, it's just the way that I do it. So went to Ace Hardware, got a bunch of these fittings. Basically coming out of this rig, we have 1/4 inch line, that's what the factory is. And the hydro, this is a 1/4, and then this guy here is 3/16, so it's a little bit smaller. So I got this guy 3/16. We're gonna go from here with an adapter. This is gonna go from 3/16 to a 1/4. And then on the other side, we just have a 1/4 inch compression fitting for this guy right here. Basically, when you go to the auto parts store, you want to pick up these lines, make sure they're the right size. And for some reason, I couldn't get the threads. Oh, dadgum. Budget build. For some reason, I couldn't get these to actually work with the threads, so I had to get my own. This is what I'm using for this guy, and then the other side is this guy, I believe. So I'll get to it when I get to it and kind of show you guys. First things first, we got to get this thing in the vehicle, get it mounted where we want it, and then we can run our lines. So I'm going to throw the link to this hydro e-brake in the description. You guys can go ahead and buy this same one. They're all pretty much the same thing, so if you like a different one, go grab that. But yeah, link in the description to this Amazon, I believe, hydraulic e-brake. So inside the rig here, we got our incredible NV3500 short shifter setup, remote shifter, I guess they call it. Love this thing, it's working great. This thing, interior wise, is not terrible, but I'm gonna throw some carbon, some AZA carbon on this steering wheel, get it all cleaned up, and it should look pretty nice in here. My thoughts on hydro is cut this section out and put it over here. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to make it fit in here. If I can't make it work right there, then I'm probably going to put it over here, but I'm going to just do some fitment here and see if it's going to fit over here. If it does, I would like it to be over here, so that's my first option. And we're going to kind of tear this console apart and get going on the install. Basically cutting the carpet out, cutting this thing out. It's a bump in here. So that I can mount the hydro nice and solid in here. We're kind of just going to send it and make it work right here where I hoped. And we might have to trim. Let's take a look here. We may have to trim a little bit into here to get full range of motion, but I don't think it'll look bad. And we're not going for show car here. We're just going for, let's make it look pretty clean. So that's what we're doing. Got to cut this out. I got the Sawzall just going to town here. shifter goes all the way to this factory shifter right there. Remote shifter setup on this guy. I love it. But more cutting. Let's go. I got this contraption going on right here. Basically gonna bolt this lower section to the ground, and basically it's gonna be super angled, and hopefully that'll make it work with the constraints that I have in here. Let's put it in and see what it does. So I'm just cutting this, guys. I'm just cutting it. Well, it's getting kind of dark, but we got this thing all dialed in. Hopefully that's enough throw. If I have to, I can cut right here and then up here a little bit just to give it a little bit more. This thing's pretty skinny right here, so it wouldn't be much right here, but I'd rather not, so we'll have to see. Still got that, which is nice. Overall, trying to get it to be, you know, pretty clean setup, and I feel like it is. And I still got the cup holder, which is nice. I always, you know, want to have at least one cup holder, so. It's getting pretty dark, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up tomorrow, run my lines, bleed the system, and should be good to go. Good morning, folks. Back at it today. We're going to run these lines for this hydraulic e-brake. We're going to bleed the system, and then we're going to go test it and see if it works. So we got our hole drilled for the first line. I bent this thing out, or bent it in, I guess. I had to use a different fitting, one that fits for this guy down here. That's another thing too, just match it up. You know, if you're at the store, figure out which fitting is going to work on each one of those, because usually the ones that come with the lines don't fit, so you got to get the right fitting. And we got our first line all done up here. Time for the second line. Boom. Front and rear lines are in. I don't think they're gonna leak. I think it's good. Now time to go to the bottom, and we got our adapter. So we got 1/4 inch line there, 3/16 line there. So this is the only way that I know of to do this. If you have a better way, please do tell. But this does work, and I haven't had any failures with any of these compression fittings yet, and I've done multiple vehicles. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and button this up down below. I got one, so basically one of those is 3/16, one is 1/4, so the connection between one of them is going to be 1/4 to 1/4, but this other one is going to be 3/16 to 1/4. That's where this comes in. So I have the 1/4 inch here, and we're gonna slap these together. And here we go, the worst part of the job. I ended up taking this guy off of the ABS block. And it's so hard to see, but it's right up here. It's the one that goes around that way and goes to the back. There's only one line that goes to the back. Take it off. I put it over here, and now I'm gonna cut it and run one line into one side, one line into the other. The one that comes out of here is gonna go up to the hydro, through the hydro, and then back down, connect to this guy again, and go to the back. So it's a real pain in the butt, guys. It's not a lot of fun, but here we go. I was actually gonna film putting this guy on, but it was dripping out of here, so I just did this real quick. I'll kind of show you guys on this adapter fitting. The next one, there's not fluid flowing out of it. So this is the guy that went into the fuse block. You can see it right there. It's on the other side of that line. There's a line there, and then there's a line on the other side. This line did go towards the firewall, or towards the frame, but I just turned it to go this way. This 30-inch line that I got was just barely enough, so worked out perfect. And that goes up there. Now we're gonna go 3/16 to 1/4 inch. So these guys, on your vehicle, they're kind of a little rusted a lot of times. So I usually take like 600 grit sandpaper. I did it on this already. Smooth it out, make sure it's gonna get a good contact on there. And then as well as any debris, I'm gonna get all that stuff off of there. And yeah, sand it down so it's nice and smooth. You can see right there, it's just pretty rough. So gotta clean it up and then put this side together, and then we just gotta bleed it and it's good. Sanded her down smooth. Should work out premium. Oh yeah. All right, let's connect these two together. All right guys, so we got one side of this thing on. This is the other side. Kind of show you guys. You'll be able to see here. This is the guy that goes inside and crushes on the line. See if I can get some hands-free going here. This guy goes on first. You can see it, the rust up top is holding it because I didn't sand it down up there, so definitely need to sand it down. Come on. Okay. All right, we got a good view here. Basically, push this guy on there nice and straight. Then once you got that, hold pressure, put this down, thread it on and tighten it down, and you're good to go. I like to hold pressure up right here, and you can usually get it tight enough like this to where it's not going to slide off. Okay, I got it pretty tight there, so I can let go now. It's kind of awkward in this position, but it's the easiest way to do this, I think. That's tight. Plug these back in. I had to unplug this so I could get that line down. This guy, I might run a zip line or a zip tie. Zip line. Freaking beautiful. Might run a zip tie to keep this in place. But even like that, it's not in the way of anything. So to recap, take the line that goes from the ABS to the back of the truck, take it out. I bent it over this way. This guy is 1/4 inch. It's going all the way to the hydro. And then at the hydro, it's the back port that this goes into. Then the front port is 3/16. Comes down right here, connects back to where you cut it off. That line that was going back, connect it with this guy, you're done. Now we gotta bleed the brakes. All right, we got the boy braiding out here. You know which one to push?
This one?
Yep, that's the brakes. You can go forward all the way here. Took a digger on your bike, did you?
Oh, what? Pretty gnarly.
Got a little scuff right there. He was riding no shirt on the street. I said, whatever you do, don't crash. And then he just crashed on the freaking street. Anyways.
Is the brake?
Yep. Okay, lid off. Push. Let off. Pull the e-brake and the brake at the same time. Okay, let off. You're telling me we got this on the first go? No leaks up here?
Yep.
Let's take a look here. Let me see. No leaks down in there. Everything's tight. That's actually the first time I've ever not had leaks. So there's just so many variables, so many connections, and It's almost ready to go, guys. So most people would be about fed up with this e-brake because it's not building pressure quick enough. But you got to keep going. 20 minutes in, we got another probably 20 minutes to go. We got to get those air bubbles out. Braden was getting pretty tired, pulling and pushing and whatnot. So we got Easton. Got Easton out here. What up, dude? You ready? He's kind of ticked because he was watching a show, but you'll get to watch your show, pal. You can let off. So right now, you can pretty much pull it all the way, but at the end, it's starting to build pressure. So we're just got to keep bleeding, and then it'll be, you know, right at the end. There's a couple air bubbles. It's good, you know, it would work. We want to make sure we get all those air bubbles out. So we'll keep going. So we're getting closer. Almost there. I had to do the front. I had to do the other side, and now I got to do this side, and hopefully we'll be good when I get done with this side. Seems to be good though. Got the burners out back. See what you do. So this is the throw we got right here. It's pretty hard right there, so I did trim right here a little bit, up top just a little bit. You can see it's looking pretty fresh, guys. Should work. If this doesn't work 100%, I can do a few different things here, but I can also just take this whole thing out if I'm really ready to jam. It takes 30 seconds to a minute to take everything out, so let's go for a drive. All right, so me and Braden are headed to a little spot to do some testing, see if this e-brake works. I know it works, obviously, but I want to, you know, make sure it's good to go. So I'm gonna go see what she can do. So we had a couple, had to adjust the e-brake a little bit because it was, you know, when you hit the brakes, it's basically hitting this as well, and then you want to adjust it so that it comes all the way back, and when you hit the brakes, this brake isn't pulled at all. What was happening was I needed to adjust it down lower. And my clutch pedal's squeaky, so I gotta fix the squeak. But yeah, so I had to adjust this a couple times to get it just right. And now I think it should work. And you know, this cup holder there, dude, it's looking pretty fresh. Got some gifts for the guys here. There's 5 hats there.
All right, perfect.
Sick.
Thank you.
Heck yeah. Hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Heck yeah, let's get it. We had some ATF from the automatic transmission fluid lines. They leaked a little bit, and we were kind of worried, trying to figure out what it was, and that's what it was, the automatic transmission line. So got that fixed, or made sure they're not going to spray the exhaust or anything. Yeah, this is why we test it out, try to make it all work together. Still got a few things to work out, but man, this thing is fun. Rear end's still a little bit bouncy. I did actually tighten them up in the rear, so maybe I should loosen them. Tightened up the shock, so I might want to loosen it up just to help it out a little bit. Might try it again. We'll see here. This thing's fun. Big old boat. It's putting in work though. E-brake's working decent. It's not broken yet, so that's good. Let's go all the way soft again. I want to see if that works. They did say I was three-wheeling a little bit, which is friggin' sick. RTR, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna just back up and see if I can just get a quick second gear here and then we'll be done. Nope. Couldn't get second. We need more power, boys. We need more power. Second gear wouldn't do it. Oh, it's so fun though. On wet, this thing would be insane in second, just tearing it up.
Yeah. I think you hit second last time.
I
just
did.
A little bit, but not too much.
If you hit it right, it'll work.
Let's go get that hose and spray this
Yeah.
down.
Hey, thanks again.
Yeah.
Hope you like the hats.
Yeah, we do. I love them.
Well, couldn't do second, but we got first. It's working, it's working. Slowly but surely. We're pretty much done with this thing besides the power mods. It's gonna be a unit with about 200 more horse. Shoot. As always, live life on limiter. Catch you on the next one.